for money. Full stop. Just as there was some ray of hope, just as there was some ray of hope for our financial condition to get better. I repeat, just as there was some ray of hope for our financial condition to get better, comma, my grandmother fell terminally ill. My grandmother fell terminally ill, and we had to use all the money saved up, and we had to use all the money saved up for her treatment. Full stop. Our lives seem to have come to a standstill. Our life seemed to have come to a standstill. And now the future seemed bleak. And now the future seemed bleak. Full stop. A few months later, Vaishnavi, my dear, the problem is I cannot repeat because I am not reading it out. I am giving it to you based on what's in your text. So I'm giving it to you very mentally. So if you may have to ask a friend or so to give you a picture of whatever they've written. Okay, I'll repeat the last line to you. Life seemed to have come to a standstill. Full stop. A few months later, comma, continue. One of our distant relatives knocked at our doors. A few months later, comma, one of our distant relatives knocked at our doors. Full stop. He came with an exorbitant amount. He came with an exorbitant amount of a check. That he wanted to present my father. That he wanted to present my father. Full stop. Continue. On asking him, why was this money presented? On asking him, why was this money presented? We were told that my father, was an extremely caring person. And the family was only paying him back. And the family was only paying him back for all he had done. For all he had. Continue. On a new third paragraph, this is. After that, comma, we only saw heydays. After that, we only saw heydays and the bad days seem to have gone. The bad days seem to have gone. It was only the good that prevailed. It was only the good that prevailed. For my father was paid back, was paid back what he did, was paid back for what he did. Last sentence. He must have, he must have had a dark phase in his life. He must have had a dark phase in his life. Full stop or comma, even if you put a comma is fine. But his future was now going to be, his future was now going to be brightened up. Full stop. That's your expansion. I want you all to do one children. Yeah. One should eat to live, not live to eat. I want you to do that one. I'm giving you 10 minutes. What does this mean? Can anyone tell me in your own words? What is the meaning of one should eat to live and not live to eat? What does it mean? Anybody, tell me in your own words. You all don't have to be absolutely sure. In your own words, children. Okay, just to give you all a short, it only means that you must not overeat. You know how much is needed for you to survive. All right, and don't be a glutton. Don't get into the sin of gluttony, where you eat so much that you not only contract a disease, grow obese. All right, that's what I need you all to. Thank you. That's what I need you all to write about. I'm giving you approximately 10 minutes. Please start writing. 10 minutes is what I will give you. Children, you have approximately 9 minutes more, right? I'm going to unmute anyone to speak. You're writing something and my head is spinning. My pressure, मेरा pressure होता है ऊपर नीचे. Hi. I think my pressure is going up. I think. Yeah, I have to put it under my tongue. That's why my eyes have turned red. Nothing. My pressure. Children, you have 2 minutes more only, huh? What? All right. Has anyone managed to write the first paragraph? If anyone has, please raise your hand. If you need more time, I understand. But if anyone has the first paragraph, please raise your hand. Also, children, are you all giving your test timetables? Anyone who has the test timetable, please raise your hand. Your first unit test, huh? None of you have your timetables? Girls and boys? Anyone with a test timetable? Okay, if you don't have it, that's fine. But I'm already given the format, which means I will be discussing the format with you now. Please pay attention. This is what has been forwarded to me. 11 marks is your scene comprehension. That's question 1A. Okay, so the scene comprehension logbox chapter. The 1B part is grammar, and that's only for 6 marks. All right. So any part of the grammar can come in. Tenses can come in. Active, passive voice, direct, indirect speech. Talk about anything. Anything can be there. Question 2 is your critical appreciation. What is the critical appreciation? It's the poem. 4 marks of critical appreciation will be asked to you. All right. You have to mention the title. What is the importance of the title? Whether it is a narrative poem or no. What figures of speech have been used in the poem? What rhyming scheme has been used in the poem? What have you learned through the poem? All right. And the message that the poet is trying to give you. Also, if there are themes which I have given you, you will have to also mention about the themes. And finally, your question 3 is expand the idea, and that problem will be given to you. That again is for 4 marks. This is the board pattern also. It's for 4 marks only. All right. Any problem? Have you all understood? If you all have, please give me a thumbs up, children. Have you understood? Okay. Now, do not leave any question unanswered. Answer every single question. Okay, especially scene comprehension. First of all, you know the story, you've done it well with me. And secondly, you can also read the comprehension there and there. So attempt full 11 marks very well. Okay, where you lose marks maybe is in the latter part of the paper, but this part is not where you lose marks. Grammar also, use your head. It's no longer functional grammar, it's structural grammar. So if they say change the voice, you change from active to passive or passive to active. If they say change the speech, from direct to indirect to indirect to clear. If they say change the degree, then automatically use your head and change it to the positive, comparative, or superlative, whatever they ask you. Critical appreciation is they telling you to appreciate the poem, The Cherry Tree. And finally, expansion of ideas is what I've taught you today. Are we clear? Any problem? If no, I am going to be doing a poem now. I'll introduce the poem to you and we'll finish it off also today because it's a short poem. Page 72. Page 72. Write down narrative poem. Narrative poem. Let me tell you what's a narrative poem. You know it's in the Cherry Tree also. It's a poem that gives you a story through the verses. So an entire story is told to you through the poem. Okay, now this poem, The Sower, was not actually written by the author in English. It was written by another author in French. And this author happened to translate the whole poem into English. Let's see. Victor Hugo, a poet, a novelist, and dramatist of the 19th century, most important of the French Romantic writers. Regarded in France as one of the country's greatest poets, he is better known for novels as Notre Dame de Paris and Les Miserables. All right. Torulata Dutt, she's the one who has translated the entire poem in English. Parth, 4 marks for expansion of ideas. Okay, Parth? 4 marks for expansion. Okay, anyway. Torulata Dutt, a Bengali poet, also known as Toru, wrote in English and French, was born on 4th March 1856 in Calcutta. She is considered to be the first Indian poet to write verses and she translated dozens of poems and completed a novel before her death at the age of 21. Her poems such as Sita, Lotus, and Our Casuarina Tree are well loved. The Sower. Now from this paragraph, you have to mark because this is what you need to learn. This is not there in your syllabus, but you will do it, okay, with me now so that you learn for your first term. The Sower is a translation of Victor Hugo's poem, Sarcin des Semelles, Le Sower. It is translated by Toru Dutt from French to English. The Sower poem is a farmer who is sowing seeds. He has seen many bad harvests in his life. However, he is so optimistic to harvest every time he crosses grapes. Now, here's a farmer This farmer has worked all throughout life, and every time he has worked, every time he sowed seeds, all that has happened is a failure of his crops. But look at what an optimistic man he is. He still thinks that his crops are going to grow someday. So every time it's time for harvest, this man tends to sow seeds and waits for his crop to grow. The sower is the name central character of the poem. All right. Rhyme scheme is A, B. Write down rhyme scheme A, B, A, B. All right. Write down the poet has used descriptive imagery and symbolism. I'm going to give you the appreciation message. Maybe the poem I'll explain next time, but this much I'll give you. Appreciation, write down somewhere in the corner. See like how I've all over the book. You can write down anywhere, okay? Appreciation. The poem is about hard work, and persistence. The poem is about hard work and persistence of a sower. Second, the sower works tirelessly. The sower works tirelessly and relentlessly relentlessly as the poet observes action. As the poet observes his action. And the third point, the poet reveres, R-E-V-E-R-E-S, the poet reveres his noble actions. His noble actions. Okay, values learned. Please write down the values learned. Determination. Perseverance. Selflessness and commitment. Next, the tone. Tone, optimistic, fresh, and appealing. Message. There are two messages. One should keep working. One should keep working with a positive attitude in life. Second, one shall eventually reap the benefits of their hard work. One shall eventually reap, R-E-A-P, reap the benefits of their hard work. All right. And the entire poem the next time with your children. We'll end class here. We will meet next week if there is no Diwali break. If there's a Diwali break, very well in advance, I wish each one of you a very happy Diwali and may you have a nice, bright, joyous week. And also, I hope God really helps you and lets you flourish well. All right. Happy Diwali to you all in advance. Bye bye. Take care.